Hey guys, this is Abhishek from GadgetReviews.com, and today we are going to do the quick unboxing and full review of Intex Aqua HD. This is the MediaTek 6589 1.2 GHz quad-core device from Intex, and they have also launched another device with this one that is called Intex Aqua i7, which is again slightly more powerful than this one. And this device is also pretty decent in terms of the overall specification. Here we have the package of the device, as you can see, and if we take a look over the package at the back side, we have the specifications of the device mentioned. So it will support two SIM cards. One will be 3G, another will be 2G. You have the thickness of the device is around 11. Okay, so the overall display is around 11.9 centimeter, that is approximately 4.7 inch, and this is an OGF display, so the device should be thin and the display should also be good in terms of the viewing angles. You have high definition display, that should be a 720p display I guess, and you have a battery of 1800 mAh on this device. You have 1.2 GHz quad-core processor. Android Jelly Bean 4.2 will come preloaded. Connectivity is Bluetooth 4.0 you do have Wi-Fi connectivity as well, and 3G is also supported. When it comes to the camera, you have a 13 megapixel camera at the back with flash as well, and you have 5 megapixel camera at the front. When it comes to the internal memory, you have 4 GB of internal memory and you have 1 GB of RAM on this device. You do have micro SD memory card slot as well. You have all the sensor including gravity sensor, proximity sensor, and ambient light sensor is also there on the device. You also have the function of flip to mute, and you will also get a free flip cover which will come within the package. This is the website of the manufacturer, and we have the same things mentioned over here as well. And if we take a look over the pricing of this specific phone which is mentioned on the box, it is 16,990, whereas it is fairly available for a cheaper price as of now in the market. Now, as far as the market operating price of this device is concerned, you can easily get this device for a price of between 13 to 14,000 Indian rupees. When it comes to the things which we will get in the package, you get a GSM handset, a travel charger, battery, headphone, data cable, flip cover, screen guard, user manual, and warranty card. And if we take a look over the packaging is pretty sleek and it looks pretty good. We have the image of the device shown over here on the package itself, and it looks pretty good. So let's open the package and let's take a look what we have in the package. So the first thing which we have in the package is the Intex Aqua HD. This is how the device looks, and one thing which I like about this device once I hold it in one hand is that this device is fairly light in terms of the overall weight, and also it is pretty thin in terms of the overall thickness. You have glossy back cover on the device, as you can see, and here we have the 4.7 inch high definition display, and this should be a 720p display, not a 1080p display. So we will take a look over the device later on. Let's take a look what we have in the package. So here we have the package, and once you open the packaging is something which they have done very nicely, because everything is there within a box. Things are not scattered here and there inside the packaging, unlike the other Chinese phone which we have done the unboxing for. This is the flip cover which will come within the package, and this one looks like the one which we see on Samsung Galaxy S4. You have this kind of a window, and we will see how does this actually work, and we will show you the quality of the material which has been used on this device, and we will definitely test how does the functionality works on this particular flip cover and how the quality. Apart from the flip cover, we get the user manual which comes within the package, which tells you about the basic features of the Intex Aqua HD, and it is a detailed user manual for those who are new to Android. They will find it helpful. And when it comes, you have the silica gel thing. Here we have the warranty card which comes within the package, and it is a kind of a booklet with information about the service centers and their addresses, and their phone number as well is mentioned. And here we have the package which contains the headphones. So let me just open it and show you the headphones. So these are the headphones which come within the package of this phone, and again they are in-ear, a pretty good quality of headphones which you will get with this phone. And you do have a module with a button to pick the call. You have a mic here as well, and this is how the audio lead look like. L-shaped audio lead, should be pretty good for the usage, day-to-day usage. And apart from this, what we have the charger over here in this one. Let me just open it. So everything is packed very nicely on this device as far as packaging is concerned. And here we have the universal USB charger which comes within the package. Pretty good, stylish one. This one looks like the one which we see on HTC phones normally, and the output current from the charger will be 1000 milliampere or 1 ampere. And here we have the cable. So let me just open and show you the cable as well. So again, when it comes to the cable, the cable is again standard, the micro USB to USB cable which will come within the package. So we are not opening this one, and these are all the things which you get in the package. So let's take a look over the device now. So here we have the Intex Aqua HD, and this device looks really good in terms of the overall build quality. However, the back cover is plastic in nature and it is glossy as well, but it does have a kind of a matte finish to it, which is something which we like, because when you look at it you will feel that it is a glossy back cover. However, the finish of the back cover is actually matte, and you have the Aqua HD branding over here, Intex logo over here. The loudspeaker of the device is actually placed at the back, and definitely it will block to some extent when you place this device on a table like this, and we will show you the demo of that as well. When it comes to the camera, you have 13 megapixel camera at the back with LED flash. When it comes to this side, you have the power and sleep key which is there on the top on the right, quite accessible with the thumb or with the fingers. You have the volume rocker over here. So both of these buttons are fairly accessible and they give you good amount of feedback as well. When it comes to the top, you have the 3.5mm audio jack, and you have the micro USB port for data syncing and charging. When it comes to the overall look and feel of the device, is pretty good and quite premium, I would say. There is a chrome lining on the edges of the phone which does give this device a kind of a premium look. You have the primary mic over here at the bottom on the back cover, and we are not able to locate a secondary mic on this device. So once we remove the back cover, the quality of the back cover is again plastic, and it is not clumsy plastic, pretty good quality of plastic which they have used. The battery is 1800 milliampere hour. Now once we remove the back cover, we see the battery. The battery on this device is 1800 milliampere hour, as you can see. And when it comes to the SIM card slot, there are two SIM card slots. One will accept a micro SIM, whereas the other will accept normal size SIM card over here. So now we have applied the flip cover which come within the package of this phone, and this flip cover looks very much like the Samsung Galaxy S View cover which we have seen, and which comes for the Samsung Galaxy S4. When it comes to the features, this flip cover is not magnetic in nature, or it does not offer you the smart capabilities of turning on and turning off the display whenever you flip it on the display of the device. The flip part of the flip cover does nothing as far as the functionality is concerned. However, you have a little window over here which will let you see the time and the date on the device whenever the device is logged, and you can again control the device display with the help of the power and sleep key which is accessible over here. When it comes to the overall build and the material which has been used, this material looks very much like the one which we have seen on Samsung Galaxy S4 flip cover. Again, pretty good matte finish, and you have the Intex branding over here. Inside of this, the flip part of the flip cover is again soft in nature, and when it comes to the back side, you will have to remove the back cover which comes within the package of this phone, and the back cover which comes within the package is slightly yellowish or creamish in terms of the color nature, whereas the flip cover is white. So this is how the color difference look like when it comes to the flip cover which you get within the package and the back cover which is there on the device. So again, there is a proper cutout for the camera, LED flash is not blocked. The back part of the flip cover is again designed in the same way that the back cover is actually designed, so it does not cause any blockage to the device in terms of anything. However, the volume rocker gets blocked over here, as you can see, and the flip cover also does not block the earpiece on the device, as you can see. When it comes to the front of the display, the front of the device has a screen protector which comes pre-installed on the device, which is pretty good, and you have the earpiece over here which is a metallic mesh earpiece. So here we have the device on the front side, and the front side we have the 4.7 inch 720p display. The resolution of the display is 720 x 1280. However, when it comes to the camera, the front camera is 5 megapixel fixed focus. You have the metallic mesh earpiece over here. The touch capacitive buttons are there within the body of the phone, not within the display, which is again good. When it comes to the UI which we see on this device, the UI is again very much customized. As you can see, it has a custom kind of a home screen which is designed by Intex for this specific phone. And again, you can do different things. For example, if you tap over here, you will be able to launch the music player directly from the home screen. You can tap over here and it will take you to the camera or the gallery directly. You can play and pause the music from here directly with these buttons. When you tap over here, it will take you to the videos which you have on your device. So you can do a lot more things on this device directly from the home screen. One thing which we forgot to tell you is that, and you might actually not find it, that is the micro SD memory card slot, because these are the two SIM card slots. One will accept a micro SIM, other will accept a normal size SIM card. Whereas when it comes to the micro SD memory card slot, it is over here on this device, as you can see. So you can insert a micro SD memory card up to 32 GB maximum to expand the storage of the device. Now, as far as notification settings are concerned, all the settings and the toggles, they are again very much customized in terms of the overall UI which you will see on this device. You have all the toggles which are there on Android 4.2 on this device. Again, nice representation and good icons which we see. You can also access the notification from here. You can slide down the notification bar from the top anytime, and you can access the settings toggles as well as the notifications directly from here. When it comes to the all app drawer, you just need to tap over here and you will be taken to the all app drawer, and these are applications which will come pre-installed on this device. And also we have installed couple of games and other applications. You get file manager pre-installed on this device, you get Google application pre-installed, you have FM radio as well which come pre-installed on this device. Apart from this, you also get Intex games, Intex movies, which are again Intex specific games and movies which are designed for this device. You also have My Screen application, and this application actually allows you to run multiple applications within small frames. For example, you can run a video player here, you can run a browser over here, you can run a file manager over here, and a text editor. So you have certain applications which are supported to run in small frames. And apart from this, you also get the power save profile option with which you can actually save the power on this device whenever you are running out of battery. You also get some sound enhancement options as well within the sound settings, which will enhance the overall quality of sound which you will get from the earphones. Apart from this, you also get this software update application which comes pre-installed on this device, which will allow you to update the version of Android on this device without connecting this device to a PC with the help of a wire. You can do it over the air. That is pretty good with Wi-Fi connection. And one good thing about the home screen is that you can always go to the phone dialer from here directly, or you can also go to the messaging application directly from here. When it comes to the messaging application, this is how the messaging application looks like, and again it is quite different in terms of the overall UI. It is not the stock Android messaging application. The keyboard key size are pretty okay. You should not face any problem while typing on this device. However, you do not have continuous input supported. But now here we have the settings UI on this device, and again the setting UI is also very much optimized. So the overall UI which we see on this device is not at all stock Android, but it is not slow. That is something which we have noticed. The overall UI is quite snappy. There is no lag which we could notice on this UI till now. When it comes to the setting, let me just check out the version of Android which is running on this device. So if we go into about phone, we will find the version of Android that is 4.2.1 which we have on this device, and you have 4 GB of internal memory. Let me just check out the storage options as well. Under personal setting, you will find the storage options, and as far as storage memory is concerned, you have 4 GB of internal memory, and out of which around 1.60 GB is used by the Android operating system, whereas the memory which is available for the application and storing picture, videos and other data, you have around 1.50 GB available to the user. And you also have internal 0.90 GB which is there on the device, which can also be used for installing applications. And one thing which is good about this device is that whenever you insert a micro SD memory card onto this device, you can actually install apps directly on the micro SD memory card as well. When it comes to the theme which we have for this UI which is running on this device, you have different kind of theme which comes preloaded. This one is already applied, which is called X-Base. You have Aqua HD theme, you have simple theme, which will again be a little bit faster. So let's apply the simple theme and let's take a look how does it make the device look different. So we have just applied the simple theme, as you can see, and this is how it looks. Again, the device has become much more simple and easy to use in this theme, I would say, especially for those who are used to the stock Android experience. Now when it comes to brightness, you do have support for automatic brightness on this device, so it will adapt the brightness of the device as per the environment in which you are, as per the outdoors or indoors, because you do have proximity sensor and ambient light sensor over here, so it will support automatic brightness as well. Now for the wallpaper, this device support live wallpapers, static wallpapers, and also video wallpapers are also supported on this device, and you can install more video wallpapers from the Play Store as well. Under the battery settings, we find these power options, which is the power manage feature, which can actually save the battery of the device as per the mode in which you are using it. So we are using the battery in the smart mode, and it will give us around 27 hour 23 minute of backup. You can always change the mode, which will again make sure that you have different features supported in each and every mode. You have the option of closing the power saving mode as well. So as far as RAM is concerned, we have 1 GB of RAM on this device, and as of now, as you can see, around 432 MB of RAM is used, and you get around 535 MB of RAM free on this device, which is again good in case you want to install more applications and heavy games as well on this device. Now as far as the overall physical form factor of this device is concerned, this phone is really handy to carry. It is quite light in terms of the overall weight as well. It is pretty thin device with OGF display. The display has also got pretty wide viewing angles, so there is no problem while seeing this display from extreme viewing angles, either from the left or from the right or from the vertical viewing angles. There is no problem. There will be a minimal fading of color from vertical viewing angles, but from side it is pretty good. In terms of the weight, this device is around 133 gram, which is again fairly good for a display of this size and device of this size. Thickness of the device is around 7.9 millimeter, which is again fairly thin for a device like this. When it comes to the color, you get this device in black and white color, and when it comes to the display, you have an IPS LCD display on this device, which is pretty good in terms of the viewing angles. And also when it comes to the pixel clarity, the device has a pretty good resolution of 720p, and the text which is there on the display does not feel pixelated even when you take a closer look over the display, as you can see. Now this is how the camera UI look like, and again when it comes to the camera UI, it has also been optimized in terms of the overall look and feel, and it does look good. When it comes to the functionalities, we can actually see the option of going to the front camera. So let's take a look for first of all how does the front camera look like. And again, the front camera does look pretty good, especially for the video chat. This will be a pretty good quality. You can do a high definition video chat from the front camera. However, in terms of the overall colors, it is pretty okay. In terms of the details, it is nice, but the view from the video feed from the front camera is kind of hazy. It is not that smooth. And when it comes to the back camera, here we have the view from the back camera. You can always use the digital zoom on this device, and there are some filters as well which you can actually apply over the photos, which are over here. So once you tap over here, you can actually apply different kind of filters over the photos in case you want to capture different kind of photos with these filters. Now when it comes to the video settings, this is how the UI will look like for the video whenever you go back to the video mode. When it comes to the photo mode, this is the overall frame which you will see, in which you can actually see the object which is being captured. Whereas whenever you go to the photo mode or the video mode basically on this device within the camera UI, this will be a full screen view which you will get, and you can record high definition video at 1080p on this device, and also at 720p you can record the high definition video. So let me just take this photo of my iPhone 5 Lite now in an indoor room which has some artificial light, and let's check out how does the photo come out. So the camera shutter is pretty quick while taking photos, and this is how the photo looks like. And again, the photo looks pretty good in terms of the clarity of the text which is there, very small on the display, and also in terms of the colors, it is looking good. You can easily compare both of these together. This is kind of a slightly over bright and illuminated kind of image when we have captured it. So still the photo looks pretty good as of now as far as the low light photos are concerned, and the camera does perform pretty good in the daylight as well. Now this is how the phone dialer look like, and again you do not have the option of making a video call directly from the phone dialer. Now when it comes to the browser which we have on this device, the browser is also quite different. It is not the stock Android browser which you will get on this device. And let's try loading our website to see how does it behave when it comes to a full screen browsing experience. Let's load our website on this one. So it has loaded the website pretty quickly, I would say, as you can see. And when it comes to kinetic scrolling, it is pretty okay, not very smooth. That is something which I can notice. I can notice some lag whenever I do kinetic scrolling with the browser which we have on this device as of now. When it comes to pinch to zoom is also working, but not very fluid or smooth, which we have seen on other devices. When it comes to double tap to zoom does work. And when it comes to panning also work on this device. Let me just show you. So you can do the panning as well in case the text is not displayed in the full screen. So you can do the panning pretty easily, and you can also play YouTube videos within the web page which are embedded on a web page without opening YouTube application for the same within this browser. So the overall browsing experience on this device as far as browser is concerned is pretty okay. It is not that smooth. It is not that smooth as we have seen on the stock Android browser on other devices with the similar hardware specification. Now if we take a look over the system information which we have for this device, the model name is Aqua HT and the brand is Intex, and comes with ARM V7 processor clocked at 1.2 GHz. It is a quad-core processor and it is MediaTek 6589 chipset. When it comes to the display resolution, you have 720x1280 resolution and the display is pretty good. I do not feel any pixelation on this display. The GPU is PowerVR SGX 544MP, and when it comes to the sensors, you have 3-axis accelerometer sensor, proximity sensor, light, gyro, orientation, 3-axis magnetic field sensor as well, rotation vector, gravity, linear acceleration, and a corrected gyroscope sensor as well on this device. On the multi-touch front, this device supports around 5-point multi-touch. Now as far as playing videos on this device or high definition videos, this device is capable of playing high definition video both at 720p as well as at 1080p, and we can actually play a video for you, and this is a 1080p video on this device, and this will also give you an idea about the sound clarity as well. So let me just play this. So one thing which we have noticed on this device is that the overall volume of sound which comes out from the loudspeaker over here, it is not very loud. And again, even when you are watching a video and if you place the device like this on a table, the overall volume of sound which is coming out from the loudspeaker will get blocked and it will get decreased in terms of the overall volume, and it will also feel muffled to some extent because of the placement of the loudspeaker is actually at the back side. Apart from this, whenever we use headphones on this device which come within the package, the overall sound quality from these headphones is pretty good. However, the volume of the sound which comes out from these headphones whenever you are watching a video or listening to a song, it is not that loud which we can notice on these headphones after using them. So you do have pause and look away. That means whenever you are watching a video on this device and whenever you look away from the screen, the video will get paused automatically. For example, if we play this video right now, so whenever we look back on the screen, it will automatically play the video. Now the score which we have got on AnTuTu for this device is 13264, which is a pretty decent score for a device like this, and this one lies in between the HTC One X and Samsung Galaxy S2 when it comes to comparing it with other devices. On Ninamark, the device has scored a score of 40.8 FPS, so it is approximately 41 FPS as per the average of the score which we can conclude. So in terms of the overall gaming capabilities, this device can play the graphic games like Temple Run OZ, Subway Surfer, Temple Run 2 without any issues. As far as heavy graphic intensive games are concerned, including Frontline Commando, D-Day, Modern Combat 4 and Need for Speed Most Wanted as well, we have played these games on this device and this device has performed pretty well while playing those games. However, you might notice a little graphic glitch in some of the graphic intensive games like Modern Combat 4 and Frontline Commando D-Day, but it is not much and the overall performance of the device as far as gaming is concerned is pretty decent. Now the score which we have got on Quadrant Standard for this device is pretty good, that is 4013 as you can see, and this is how the device ranks when it comes to comparing it with other devices. If we take a look over the detailed score, this is how the detailed score look like for the CPU, memory, input output operation, 2D and 3D. And Google Now is also supported on this device, and let me just give you a demo. Weather in New Delhi.
It's 76 degrees and partly cloudy in New Delhi.
So as you can see, we are right now playing a YouTube video from our channel, and the video is getting played in the high definition format as of now, as you can see. And there is no problem with the YouTube video playback because the video is running in full screen. I cannot see any black bars on the top, on the bottom, or on the left and right. And as far as viewing angles are concerned, viewing angles are also pretty good. You can view the display from extreme viewing angles, either from the right or from the left, and you can also view the screen from vertical angles as well. However, there is a slight fading of colors which will happen at vertical viewing angles. Let me just show you the sound volume as well. Let's take a look over the rank. So the overall volume of sound which comes out from the loudspeaker is pretty okay. It is not too loud, that is something which we have noticed. So the overall quality of sound which you get from the earpiece whenever you are making voice calls or whenever you are using these headphones, it is pretty okay, quite good I would say, not the optimum best as far as the experience is concerned. So as far as OTG support is concerned, this device does have OTG support, and we have just connected a flash drive with the help of an OTG cable, and it has detected the same, so we can read the contents on the flash drive this way. We can play any song or any video as well from the flash drive. And again, the OTG cable does not come within the package, so you will have to buy it separately. But the overall battery backup which we got from this device during our 2 weeks review is approximately 1 day. It is never more than 1 day which we have seen as far as our review is concerned. This device will last for you for around 1 day if you use it moderately. That means you watch a little bit of YouTube videos, you play some games like casual games like Subway Surfer, Temple Run, OZ, and you can also play graphic intensive game as well on this device. But again, not for too long in case you want a full day battery backup from this device. You do have some power options, power saving options on this device which will conserve the battery, which will save the battery, and which will help you get more battery backup. Again, this device with 1800 mAh battery will give you around 1 day of battery backup maximum, not more than 1 day in most of the cases. And if you are a heavy user, it will be slightly less than 1 day in that case for you. You can also share the 3G internet on this device with the SIM card which you have inserted into this device by creating a portable Wi-Fi hotspot. You also have the option of sharing the internet with a PC with USB tethering. You have support for Bluetooth tethering also on this device. You can also use this device for GPS navigation, and for that you just have to enable the location service. And once you have enabled the location service, this device can be used for GPS navigation. It will work on the basis of assisted GPS with the help of network triangulation, and the magnetic field sensor is also there on this device, so it will give you a precise navigation, especially whenever you are outdoor. Once you have inserted an SD card into this device, you can select the SD card as the default write disk, so that you can install apps directly on the SD card. So as you can see, you can move the application which are installed into the phone memory to the SD card with this. So now we are playing this casual game called Temple Run OZ on this device to show you the graphic performance of this device as far as gaming is concerned. So the overall graphics which we can see for this game are loading fine without any issues. The response from the touchscreen is also pretty good. There is no problem with that as well. And the draw distance for the game is also quite nice. There is no issue with that. And the sensors on the device are also working well. Touchscreen is as responsive as you see on any other high-end smartphone. So there is no issue while playing this kind of a game on this device, as you can see. And the gravity sensor is also working well, as you can see. And this device can also be used to play some high graphic intensive game, including Frontline Commando D-Day Modern Combat 4, Nova 3 as well. So that's all from us as far as the complete review of the Intex Aqua HT device is concerned. We really like this device as far as the overall performance is concerned. This device is pretty good on the performance front. As far as the UI is concerned, the UI is again stock Android, but again this UI is kind of snappy and it is not laggy. You might notice slight lag across transitions on the home screen and whenever there are some animations going on, but again it is not that much. The overall performance of the device is pretty decent. Either it is gaming or it is the application day-to-day usage is. The camera on the device also performs pretty good in the daylight, whereas in low light it is kind of average, but it is not that bad. So all these features, including the good camera and the quite decent performance of this device on the application front as well as on the gaming front, and the UI is also very much optimized to make it look different. You will like the UI. You have the option of changing the font as well whenever you change the theme, so that is also pretty good. So in all, we would like to give a thumbs up to this device. We like this device in terms of the overall performance and the day-to-day usage, and the battery backup of the device is also around 1 day. Again, it is not going to be more than 1 day in most of the scenarios, even with moderate usage, but the device is pretty good in terms of the build quality, the performance and other things as well, which we like. So that's all from us. Do let us know if you have any specific question for this device. We would love to help you. You can like this video if this video helped you by clicking the like button below. You can subscribe to our YouTube video channel for more videos like this by clicking the subscribe button below. Thanks for watching this video. This is Abhishek signing off. Thank you. So as you can see the demo right now, whenever we look back on the screen, it will automatically play the video. If we look away from the screen, it will pause the video.